thing is, every day is like party here because I have, and I mean you know me well, I have some close friends, and as a matter of fact, last night we were here till 2:30, you know, and every day they just walk in. I mean they don't, and before you know it, we're like 7 here, and we just drink cola, drink wine, and gist as friends. And I think what for me, what it simply means is that I'm not going to say this in English. It means Lara, because it's not like we are forcing people to come. It's not like you're bribing them to come. It's not like they don't have food in their house. It's not like these are, I mean, I'm talking, these are people who are busy, who are engaged, but they will still say, hey, okay, so in fact, most times they don't call anymore. They just walk in and, we deliberate, we talk, we just and all that. I'm glad, and like you rightly said, this is the first time we're having this number of people in this building. I feel good, and it feels good. It feels good because the journey, I mean the construction and reconstruction of this place only began, I think, in February this year, and with COVID and all of that, we were still able to pull it off, and at least we've been open now for over 3 months because all hands have been on deck. So I'm extremely happy, and like some of them mentioned there, I have a lot of friends, and most of them are older than me. But I don't think I don't think there has ever been one time when that fact came or got discussed. No, there was no time, because respect is reciprocal. No matter who you're dealing with. As a matter of fact, most times we use air for ourselves. If Steve wants to talk to me, Steve will say, Sharaye oya. In Yoruba, you only use air for someone who is older than you. But we are very cultured, and I don't think we've ever said Ori Edaru. And we've been friends for years, more than a decade sometimes. I mean more than a decade. So I'm glad that today I didn't send invite. I think I sent to one group, which is J9C, which we all belong, and I think I sent to 5 people, or 5 other people. Every other person here came to show love and support, and that is just what it is. So I'm glad.
And I want to ask you to also share with us what informed you decision to build your art around somebody mentioned that the culture and all of that. Was it a decision you deliberately?
No, it was a deliberate act, because my name is Kunle Akonde. That is my identity. That is all I have. Alright, and all this English we're speaking, I was telling my kids 2 days ago, and I said, look, in primary 5, I used to chase one girl, and I said, because the girl was wearing glasses, I told my parents that my eyes were bad, my sight was bad, and then the reason I was telling them was because I said, is either that the ophthalmologist or the optician that attended to me, is either he just took my father's money and lied, or he didn't know what he was doing, because my sight was perfect, but he still gave me glasses, and this girl could not, she's Ibira, so she could only speak English. In primary school then, most of us could not speak good English. That's why they will say, you speak vernacular, you pay. So you now be struggling to speak English. But most times our primary language was Yoruba. But here we are today. We've learned, we've gone to school, we've been exposed, we've traveled. But I realized that what I can do that nobody will do better than me, or nobody have better than me, is my culture. And I think it's an advantage. And that's what I'm always telling my children, that look, you are at disadvantage if all you could speak is one language, which is English. I said, when you guys go out, don't you see how different people perceive you? Don't you see how much respect people accord you just because when you first get a ballet, because that is going into extinction. So for me, culture is me, and I am culture. What culture are we talking about? Omoluabi, Yoruba, and all of that. I embrace, because I work in my field, I deal with different people from different places. But if we don't protect that thing that we have, I remember you and I have had this conversation, and I'll go to Babele Bubon and I'll say, I'll just sit with him and he will just talk, and all of these things enters my head, and I'll always be like, why should we throw away this much that we have? All those people are, oh, Jimani just passed. Babele Bubon is in his 80 or almost 80. He's gonna go. When those people are gone, what will become of our culture? So I'm gonna be an advocate of this. I'll pass it on to my children. I'm always emphasizing it to my children. I said to them, I said, look, I will avoid that. You will go out and somebody will say, she won't call any. One lè sọ pé wọ́n kọ kò gbà. But that somebody will blame me for my child's misbehavior is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I hold my culture, and everybody have a right to do that. The Hausa, they don't care how you think or what you feel or how you take it. Their culture is their culture. Hardly will you see a Hausa that will wear suits, except if it's mandatory in the work of field. Alright? But in their home, hardly will you see any Hausa speak Oyibo Borobo to their children. They will have to learn in school. So I think I hold that much to my culture, to preserve it to any point possible.